All right, so you're saying Romeo and Juliet, like these feuds? That
Yeah,
was, yeah, I guess that is what happened. I mean, Romeo fell in love with Juliet, who was in like another clan, right? So then
yeah,
she was destined to be failure from the beginning, but they just loved each other anyway, right?
yep, yeah. And then there was some cruel twists of fate. They had some. I forgot what the story really was. They had some pact in the end that would allow them to escape both, and this pact in this pact involved like well, let's say what happened was that one of the two was pretending. I think Juliet was pretending that she killed herself to escape her family, and then Romeo saw it, and he thought she was dead for real, and then Romeo killed himself for real. And I
Right.
know there's another opera that is also based on tribal warfare, blood feuds. It's the Power of Destiny, or the Fate, Forza del Destino by Verdi, and it's basically also like one guy wants to elope with the daughter of an influential clan chief, and the guy is basically discovering both lovers, and
Hmm.
then the guy accidentally shoots his father-in-law, right? So he basically shoots the father of his lover. Like he wants to. He had a pistol, but he said, "Look, I'm throwing my pistol away." And when he throws the pistol away, a shot rings out, and his father-in-law is killed. And then
Oh,
the family of the father-in-law swears revenge against the guy, and it ends with the guy seeming to prevail, and then in the last minute, when he kneels over his foe that he thought he has killed, the foe takes out a knife and stabs him. And this basically shows you that there's this hatred is never ending. It even carries after death. And that was actually the nature of blood feuds in Europe. And I think blood feuds I mean, people like to think about, oh, that's so medieval. All these, like in Muslim nations, for example, sometimes they have blood feuds, right? Oh, that's barbaric. But no, I mean, Europe was the same in the 16th, 17th century. That's it, right? You fuck with some guy that was somehow related to family X, and family X comes at you and kills you and two of your other family members as well. And then your family takes revenge and goes back. And it's kind of like an extreme version of Pakt schlägt sich, Pakt verträgt sich. That's the German phrase we used in our childhood when we were like upset with our friend, and then my parents used to tell me, "Oh, people beat each other up, people make good." So, but
hmm,
in blood feuds, people not just beat each other up, people finally beat each other up. Like people shoot each other. But yeah, it's very
yeah,
interesting. Human nature, right? We don't have it anymore, but you still have honor cultures, and that still happens when in Germany you have people from Balkan states, for example. Yeah, they can still be the daughter dishonored the family by sleeping with her boyfriend right before she got married. So then they even may even kill their own daughter, which is super barbaric, but that it has happened, right?
right.
And you know it's interesting. It's an interesting part of human nature, and it's difficult to get out of those cycles of violence.
Yeah. Yeah. The only ways, I guess, you have to choose to be not violent, you know, but I guess, yes, it has to end somewhere. Like somebody has to take an L, at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to break with your family basically, because sure enough, there will always be somebody who thinks you should take revenge, right? So as long as you have like just one person there who eggs you on, it's really difficult to say it stops here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you got like 100 years war or whatever in France
yeah,
and England, basically. Oh boy.
yeah. Yeah, and like all kinds of. I mean, I think the wars just stops once a critical mass of people is killed. I mean, you take the 30-year war, which I know a little bit more about than the 100-year war, but the 30-year war, you had mercenaries that would roam the countryside, and they wouldn't care. They would just kill. they would just kill and take whatever treasures they get, and then the next mercenary gang comes and kills them. It was like until everyone was dead, more or less, over 30 years.
Yeah, it's crazy that people survived, at all in that situation.
Yeah, it is.